Yeet. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for video number 2. Video number 2 on your late Saturday night, February the 1st, the first day of February. February the 1st, 2025, or for my replay crew, if you're watching later or tomorrow, it is now February, you're watching this on February the 2nd, 2025, Groundhog Day. So, hopefully that hedgehog gives us an early spring here in the Northeast, but we'll see what happens with that. Later on tomorrow, probably pretty much tomorrow morning, early tomorrow afternoon. I don't know when they do that thing in Philadelphia, wherever they do it, Pennsylvania, whatever they do it. But, who gives a shit? But anyway, you're watching this on February the 2nd, 2025, or whenever you are watching this, but it is what it is. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Joseph, the Yeet God, the tribal god of extreme, one happy fucking camper. You know what I mean? But, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there. You know where it is, in the description box below, on this channel, and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love there. Leave a comment on the video, but don't leave stupid comments, because you're going to get sent to the Shadow Realm, where you'll never be heard from again. You'll be blocked, and you're out of here. Go fuck yourself, pretty much. So don't do that. Leave a comment on the topic at hand, and, you know, within reason. Because, like I said, stupid comments go bye-bye, and so will you. So, you don't like it? Go cry on your mama, little baby bitch. That's that. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. You miss anything, you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha! And, if you don't know what it means, look it up, asshole. That's, pretty much it. Alright, so like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. You, yes, you, grab yourself a cold one. I don't have one at the moment because I don't need to drink anything right now. I'm finished. I finished it before I did the video. But in any case, whatever you got, grab yourself a nice cold one. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. And like I said, one more time, if you like it, great, you know, fuck you, man, and get out of here. Go to your dead channel that nobody fucking watches. And likes. So that's that. That's that. Alright. We move on with that. But to everybody who's new to the channel for the very first time, and if you want more, hit that bell, and you like the video, smash that like button. And, you want even more, then subscribe to this channel, and, like I said, show my other channels your love and support. Lots of content on the channels, and more to come as we, go through February into March, and hopefully around, by the time we hit WrestleMania. Well, it's tentative right now on that situation, but we'll see what happens with that. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Alright. It is Saturday night. We just got done with a pretty shocking ending to the Royal Rumble 2025. I did my predictions earlier today on my Shadow Slave channel. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook, so you can watch that if you want. Show my Shadow Slave channel your love and support. And, that's that. And I also put up two reactions to the Royal Rumble. Just check those out on this channel. So, that's it. But, wow. Wow. On this Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought you wanted to watch Collision tonight, even though that was a pretty good show too, we'll talk about that tomorrow over on this channel. But if you thought you were going to watch Collision and not the Royal Rumble, you were sadly mistaken. Because the Royal Rumble, in my opinion, I thought it was pretty damn good. Not great, but Good. Women's Royal Rumble, great. Men's Royal Rumble, probably the shock of the year. And we're only February 2nd. We got a long way to go before more things that make you go, what the hell? What? Wow. You know, one of those things. And I think the ending of the Men's Royal Rumble is pretty much a contender for a shocking moment of the year. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. We had Cody! MDK Cody, you bitch! And my boy Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the Undisputed title. Oh boy, that was freaking brutal, as the great Vampiro would say. That match, you know, and the ramifications coming out of that match, as we heard on the post show, and from Hunter too. Cody, well, we'll talk about Cody possibly on Monday, and he will. They did say that he will be on the show on Friday night on SmackDown. Whether to talk about his the match and some possible major injuries. So there is a possibility that he could vacate the Undisputed title, and then the Elimination Chamber becomes a whole new ball game. Who is going to be the WWE Undisputed Champion going to WrestleMania? Don't know. Maybe we have a 6-man tournament where we know one of the guys there, and that's, you know who. John Cena! But talked about Johnny Boy in a little bit. And we also have the tag team titles on the line, the SmackDown tag team titles, I should say, with DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That was, you know, it was great. And then, you know, with the way it kind of ended, you kind of like, okay. Kind of had a CM Punk on that one, but we got that. But let's get into the show, and let's not waste any more time. For everybody that went there, over 67, almost 70,000 people there, well, you had a great time. And all the reporters that were there, Denise Salcido, Issa, Luge, I would say her real name, I think we know that, but I'm not going to say it. You know, all the reporters there, they had a great time, especially at the post show. But everybody who went to the Royal Rumble had a great time. And for those of us watching it on Peacock or wherever you were watching it, we had a great time tonight. And now, well, we got another pit stop to make, and that's the Elimination Chamber coming up in pretty much a month from now, under a month from now, March the 1st in Toronto, Canada. And then we'll be on the road for about a month or so, about 6 to 8 weeks. We'll be on the road to Vegas and WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. And don't forget, for you people that love NXT, Stand and Deliver. I wonder what time that will be, because I assume if Mania is going to start at 6 o'clock, where usually the pay-per-views start, then that's, I think it's 2-3 hours, I think it's Mountain Time is 2 hours back, I think. So, Mania probably start 3 or 4 p.m. Vegas time. So, I would assume that Stand and Deliver will probably start at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So that's like 10, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time or Pacific Time. I think it's on the cusp of Pacific Time, so I don't know. But it's going to be early for, you know, those you people in Vegas, you know. So get up early, have your continental breakfast at Denny's or IHOP. If you see Okada there, say hi. But, you know, I'm kidding. You know, have a great continental breakfast and then go right to if you're going to see NXT, go to the arena and watch NXT, and then if you're going to go all the way to Allegiant Stadium for WrestleMania Night 1, do that. But if you want to just do the other events that are happening that day on WrestleMania Saturday, then do that. Then go see WrestleMania. Whatever you want to do. Go see WrestleMania, and then you have a nice Saturday night. You go on the Las Vegas Strip. You go to, whatever hotel you're at, or wherever you want to go. Go get something to eat, or just have a, post-show party, or go back to your hotel and go to sleep. Or just go downstairs and play the slots and waste more money than you already paid for to get your ticket. And everything, airfare and hotels and shit like that. I could not do like a 4-day thing in Vegas. I'd love to, but that's a lot of money. So, just saying. Alright, so we'll be on the road to WrestleMania in 76 days until WrestleMania Night 1. With 77, so 76 as of today, 77 for Night 2. So about 11 weeks away from Mania. And Easter, too. How shocking is that? Wow. About 11 weeks till Easter. It's gonna be here before you even blink. I will never blink! Okay, Tony Khan. Anyway, moving along. So we got that. Alright. So let's get into the show, and then we'll talk about other things later on. Alright, so we are from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the first major pay-per-view of the year, one of the big four for WWE. And like I said, it was an amazing show. Not amazing, good show. And our commentary team, during the show, we had the legend Mitchell Cole. We had his good buddy, Indiana's own Pat McAfee. And, well, the man from jolly old England, the man who plays a mean electric twanger, and that's Stu Bennett, otherwise known as Bad News Weed Bennett. And I'm afraid I got some bad news, Michael Cole. Michael Cole! I miss JBL. We do. I think we all do. Michael! But we move on. We also had Joe Tessitore, in between the matches here and there. And that's pretty much it. So we had that. Alright, so we start off with America the Beautiful, not America the Beautiful, sorry, the national anthem sung by some chick that we don't know. And there was a lot of pausing, she's like, oh, say, can you see? 5-second pause. Oh, no. 5-second pause. I'm like, you okay? Like, what the fuck is the pausing 5 seconds after every fucking verse? I'm like... Anyway, decent performance of the national anthem by some chick. I think her name was Lainey Grandila. Who the fuck is that chick? Should have been Lillian Garcia. Probably get her at Mania, though, but, who knows. But, moving on. Alright, so... We get the pyro. We're live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. 70,000 strong inside that great building where the Colts play. Go Colts. That's go Colts. But the Niners will kick your ass anyway. But I digress. Alright, so we start off with match number 1. We start off with the Women's Royal Rumble. I thought it was, how fitting the women start, the men end. I thought Cody was going to end the show. Well, obviously he did not. But, so I kind of bookmarked the women, then the men to end it. I would have kind of reversed it, but that's just me. Just me. Alright. So the Women's Royal Rumble, I thought was actually pretty good. And try to where the hell's my notes? I can't ever get my note. There it is. Thank you. My computer, my great computer was hiding it from me somehow. Alright, so let's get to the Rumble. So we started off the Rumble at number 1 with, how fitting, we started with my third amazingly hot Asian wife, Io Sky. And I'm like, is Io gonna go wire to wire? No. Damn! So, a lot of people picked Io to win. A lot of people. Thank you very much for that. Alright, so Io comes out looking amazing as always. I mean, come on. She's my fucking third wife! Come on! Anyway, so number 2 was the beautiful Liv Morgan. Watch me. Looking amazingly hot as well. So they go at it. And then, pretty much, we didn't get an elimination for a while. Probably, I think the teens started getting a lot of eliminations. At number 3, one of the debuts of the night, Roxanne Perez. Roxy comes out, looking great as always. And then number 4, Lyra Valkyria, the women's Intercontinental Champion. And then number 5, Chelsea Green comes out, looking fabulous. BFAB, speaking of fabulous, BFAB at number 6. Ivy Nile comes in at number 7. Zoe Stark at number 8. And then another debut in the Women's Royal Rumble. Lash Legend, get shit done. She comes out, and what a performance by Lash. Woo! Lash went berserk in the early going of the Royal Rumble, showing her strength, and she didn't throw anybody out, which sucks, but she put on a great performance until the next person comes out, and that's Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her fucking hair. She's Bianca Belair, one half of the tag team champions, along with Naomi, who came out at number 15. And Bianca went on a little run. I mean, even Chelsea Green came out, and she eliminated BFAB, the first one to get eliminated. Then, sadly, Lash Legend got eliminated by Chelsea. Ugh! And then, Bianca and Lash had a nice little stare down. We saw that on NXT. That was pretty damn nice. Shayna Baszler comes out at number 11. And then number 12 was Bayley. Give me a hug. So, she comes out at number 12. Sonya Deville comes out at number 13. Maxine Dupri, I think, making her debut in the Rumble. Did nice. She didn't really eliminate anybody. Actually she did. She eliminated Ivy Nile. Oh, the feud that'll never end between the American Alpha and American Made. Ugh. Alright, so we got that. Number 15, like I said, Naomi. Number 16, Sweet 16. Another debut in the Rumble. Jada Parker. She came in, and she did some great stuff early on, but then she got eliminated. I don't even know by who. I missed it. And then Chelsea Green gets a little bit of help as her secretary of her fence, Piper Niven, otherwise known as Doudrop. She comes in at number 17. Number 18, she's been in every Women's Royal Rumble ever. That's Natalya. And then number 19, I didn't think she was going to be in the Rumble because she said, I got a party for my mom. And that's former TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace, we saw her last year. She had a great performance last year. She's back now under a WWE contract. You gotta love that. I hope she's on the main roster, not NXT, because, I mean, we gotta see more of her in NXT. Alright, so Jordan Grace comes out at number 19. Looking great. Number 20, Mia Yim. Then, the shock of the night in the Women's Royal Rumble, number 21. We didn't think she was gonna be there at all. And the dirt sheet said, oh, she, her and WWE are far apart on a contract. Well, don't believe the dirt sheets like Wade Barrett said on commentary to Michael Cole. Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss, makes her return to WWE, after having her baby and everything. She came back, and she looked great. She came out with a new Lily doll, which you can buy right now on WWEshop.com, with new Alexa Bliss merchandise. And she came out basically half the goddess Alexa Bliss and evil Miss Bliss, so half and half, or, like the great In This Moment song, half god, half devil. Or in this case, half goddess, half succubus, or devil. Whatever. She came in and the fucking roof blew off Lucas Oil Stadium. They were like, welcome back. She looked great, she's smiling. So I guess the contract did get signed. Meltzer, you idiot. Anyway. But, she came in and pretty much gone. Liv Morgan eliminated her and everybody was pissed. Then Zelina Vega comes out at number 22. 23 was Candice LeRae. Another debut in the Royal Rumble, Stephanie Vergara from NXT, at number 24. Then the return of Trish Stratus. Oh, she was bringing that Stratus faction. Didn't do much in the Rumble, but great to see. I was hoping maybe we'd see Lita or Michelle McCool. A few legends might come back, but no, just Lita. Just Trish. At number 25, number 26, Raquel Rodriguez. And then number 27, the return of Charlotte Flair. Looking great. Number 28, another debut from NXT, and that's the NXT Women's Champion, Julia. Wow, I was like, what? Julia? What? Holy crap. She comes in at number 28, number 29, Nia, Jax. And number 30, ladies and gentlemen, we thought it was somebody else, but it was Nikki Bella Garcia, whatever you want to call her, half of the Bella sluts. But Nikki comes out, barely did anything. Nia Jax just, eliminated, everybody at that point. But then we get near the end. I think the final four was Nia, Roxy, and I believe Julia. It was the final three. Eventually, Julia got sent out by Nia Jax. And surprisingly, Julia eliminated Jordan Grace. I wonder how that's gonna be after Julia defends her title against Bayley and Roxy at NXT Vengeance Day coming up in under 2 weeks. We could see Jordan Grace versus Julia at Stand and Deliver. We don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So it's down to, like I said, Julia, Roxy, and Nia Jax, and Charlotte, I should say, and that was the final four. Eventually, it got down to Charlotte Flair and Roxy. How amazing would that be? Roxy goes to main event WrestleMania. What title she'd go for? But they went at it, and then in the end, I think it was pretty much predictable. Charlotte Flair is the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble. Two-time winner. So she's going to go to main event WrestleMania against... I don't know. But she did say at the press conference that she's like, well, tune in Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So we'll see what happens with that. So we could see a rematch with her and Mommy Rhea Ripley. That was a great match. We could see Charlotte going after the NXT title once again, like she did with Rhea Ripley back then when Charlotte won the NXT title at Mania. Ugh. But who beat Charlotte for the NXT title? Oh, that's right, Io. Ha! Take that. But anyway, moving on. So Charlotte could face, she could face Julia. That would be a great match at Mania. But most likely, on Friday Night SmackDown, we'll have Charlotte come out and have an epic segment with Tiffy Time, Daddy! Tiffany Stratton. So I would assume Tiffany's talking to her daddy and saying, we're worried about Charlotte, Daddy! What? That blonde bimbo's trying to go after my belt! And I'm nervous. No, Sunshine, don't worry. She's just a horse-faced bitch. Don't worry about it. Hey, that's not nice, Daddy! Never mind what I said. You just go and do a good job, and I'll still be proud of you if you win or lose. Okay, Daddy, thank you. Can I have your credit card? Yeah, you get that. Here you go, Sunshine. Oh, thanks, Daddy. Bye! Blah, blah, blah. So probably be Charlotte and Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton at Mania, probably night 1. And then we all know who's going to win. Charlotte's going to beat Tiffy, which will piss me off. She'll win number 15. Go on a nice, probably long run. Who beats her? I have no idea. But it'll probably be somebody on the SmackDown roster, obviously. I don't know. Could be Nia, could be... I doubt, everybody thinking it's Selena Vega. No, but... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Also, Nikki Bella is back now, full time. Great. You know what that means? We're probably going to see a Nikki Bella Charlotte feud incoming, probably by SummerSlam. Ugh. No one wants to see that shit. I don't. I don't want to see Nikki Bella sniff another title. I don't want her to sniff that title, let alone wear it. You can look, but you can't touch. Ugh. It is what it is. Sucks that, that whole thing with her and Artem happened last year, and now she's basically a single mom to her baby boy. Well, not baby boy now, but, her kid. She's not going to get married ever again. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Nikki. Hey, and now she might be seeing her ex-boyfriend a little bit more often. But you know what that is. John Cena. Cena's married now. Couldn't even marry Nikki fucking Bella. Now he goes out with another decently hot chick. Still won't, have kids because, she's too pussy to have kids. Oh, wait, that's me. Never mind. Anyway. Shh. We'll edit that out later. Not more. Alright, so Charlotte is the Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble winner. And we'll see what happens this coming week on Raw, NXT, and possibly SmackDown. So, congrats to Charlotte. And that's that. Overall match was pretty damn good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. Went off and running at the Royal Rumble. Alright. Match number 2, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 3 falls for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We have the champs, DIY, and that's Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and the Psycho Killer! That's Mr. Tommaso Ciampa, who is good friends with Keskase. Mr. Kefka? Ready, Kefka? By the way, if you haven't played Final Fantasy VI yet, please do. It's an amazing game. Amazing. And Kefka is just probably one of the most epic fucking villains in Final Fantasy lore. Number 1 is always Sephiroth. You can't beat Sephiroth. Number 2, Kefka. And then number 3, I don't know. I don't know who number 3 could be. Could be Kuja from Final Fantasy 9. 4, I probably put Sin at number 4. Or, what's his name's dad? From Final Fantasy X. And then probably number 5, I'd put probably somebody from 15 or 16. The final boss of 16. Not the DLC, because we don't know what that is. If you played the DLC. If you have, you know that boss fight is just, oh no! Hard as fuck! That's why they call it DLC, because it's hard as fuck. Especially 15's DLC and 16's DLC, oi oi oi. And I think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake have DLC. And the third and possible final game of the Final Fantasy VII series, Sephiroth's gonna be a fucking, woo! That's probably gonna be one of the hardest boss fights in Final Fantasy history. And you thought the original boss fight was hard? You're funny. But I digress. But yeah, so we'll move on. But the Psycho Killer himself, Mr. Kefka Tommaso Ciampa, with Johnny Gargano defending against the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin from Detroit, Michigan. Alright, for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, pretty good match. First fall went to DIY, with a little kind of mix-up almost, but I kind of almost predicted the entire match. If you watch my predictions video, I did say that DIY will win the first fall, Motor City Machine Guns will win the second fall, and they did with Skull and Bones I think it was on Ciampa. And then the third fall, I said there might be, I was hoping it would end, straight up and not any chicanery, but sadly, there was some chicanery as the Street Profits come out, and I thought they were injured, or so we thought, even though Angel Dawkins came out on crutches. Pretty much screwed the Machine Guns out of possibly becoming two-time SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but I think it was, Montez Ford made the original distraction, and then Angel Dawkins knocked off, I think it was Sabin off the top rope, and then DIY, he hit Meat in the middle, 1, 2, 3 to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So, we got that, and then after the match, DIY's like, oh, thanks for the help there, Profits, not so bad yourself, And then, out of nowhere, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, I thought they turned heel when they attacked the Machine Guns, but then after the match, they attacked the champs, lay them out. I think Dawkins laid out Ciampa with a crutch shot, and the crutch just obliterated. So I don't know if they're heel or they're tweeners. I don't know. I mean, it's great to see the Profits back, but are they going after the tag team titles? Did they help? I mean, they helped the champs, and didn't the champs put the Profits on the shelf for a little bit? Kind of makes no sense here. You attack the Motor City Machine Guns for what reason? Then you attack the champs for the reason we thought he did. So that SmackDown Tag Team division is just crazy. I mean, you got the Yes Boys still around. You got the Machine Guns. You got the Los Garza, or Los Lobos. Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. So you got basically 3, maybe 4 tag teams revolving around one belt. And on the Raw side, you got War Machine just killing everybody, because there's not that many tag teams on Raw. Besides the Creed Brothers, you got Tozawa and Otis. That's 2. Dom Dom and JD McDonough. Now JD McDonough's out for like 6 months. Fiend Balor came back after that hellacious street fight with Poppy Priest. So he's back, and we'll get to him later. But nobody knew who the fuck he. Oh, it's Finn. Is that Finn Balor? I didn't recognize his theme song. Oh, that's right. It's Death Rebel's fucking versions, fucking theme songs. Fuck Death Rebel. Fuck them. But I digress. But anyway, so it could be Finn Balor and Dom or Kalisto going after the titles. That's 3. Who else? I don't know. Not that many tag teams on the main roster going after those Raw and SmackDown tag team titles. Oh, you got the New Day, so that's 4. And then the Usos possibly could go after other brands' tag team titles. And then you got Tama Tonga and Jacob. So you got about 5. Well, you got about a hefty, about almost 10 tag teams going after 2 belts. Right. But we move on with that. Anyway, but DIY retained the tag team titles, and we'll see what happens with them, the Profits, the Yes Boys, Los Lobos, and the Machine Guns. This Friday night on SmackDown from Memphis, Tennessee. Yep. And we get that. Alright, match itself could have been way better, but I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright. Match number 3 for the undisputed WWE title in a ladder match. Cody Rhodes takes on my boy Kevin Steen, or Kevin Owens. Just holy shit. This match was brutal. Lots of ladders at ringside. They started off going all the way up the ramp into the crowd. Just beating the fuck out of each other. And then at one point, Cody goes up and looked like he was about to win the titles and take the titles down. And then Kevin kind of moved the ladder a little bit, and the fans were like, oh my god! They're like nervous, like Cody's is 20 feet in the air, and he's hanging like he's Jeff Hardy, dude, with the belt. And then Kevin had to bring the ladder back, and he stopped Cody from getting the belt. Kevin had chances to get the belt, couldn't do it. Some very, very sick, scary spots in this match. Kevin hits that fisherman's superplex on a bridge ladder. Ow! And then he wanted to go for the package pile driver on a ladder. Cody reversed it into a backdrop on like the side of the ladder was down, and he hits like the side of it. Ow! And then Kev hits that fisherman superplex on the bridge ladder. Damn. Cody looked like he got whiplash because he was down, and then one of the referees comes in to look at Kevin and Cody. Nick Aldis comes out, to check because it's his champ on his show. I thought they were going to stop the match because both looked like they were dead. You see like the Hurricane there, some referees. I think the medics were there checking on Cody. And Kevin eventually kind of wheels his way back up. The match continues. And there's more brutality. They go outside. they go on the announcer's table, and, Kevin was, early in the match, Kevin's yelling at Michael Cole for some odd reason. I don't know what it's about, but anyway. We get to the end, and Kevin puts Cody on the announce table. He wanted to, I think he was trying to package power drive Cody either through the announce table, or there was a ladder there, but there was a bridge ladder between the apron and the announce tables. I think he was trying to do one of the package power drivers through the ladder at ringside, or the table. Cody blocked it, and then he finishes. He hits a wicked Alabama slammer, breaking the ladder, snapping it in two. Even though Cody, before they got on the announce table, Cody just went berserk, starts ramming Kevin's head into the announce table, busted him wide open. Blood, motherfuckers! So we got that, and then Kevin came back, and he tried for the package power driver, and then Cody blocked it, and then hits the Alabama slam from the announce table through the ladder at ringside, the bridge ladder, and then medics are going once again looking at Kevin, and then Cody's like, ah, and he goes in the ring, goes up the ladder, takes down the titles to become the to retain the undisputed WWE title. Match was brutal, 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then afterwards we see medics cleaning, Kevin was busted wide open, still bleeding, and then the medics had to basically, check on him. I don't know if Kevin eventually got up and the referees had to take him out of the arena. Cody looked like he was fine. He's talking to one of the referees. And he's posing with the belts and everything, and I'm like, oh, Cody's fine, right? Wrong. We find out on the post show from Jackie Redmond that Kevin Owens, got beat up. I don't know, injuries as well, injuries, and then she said Cody was not gonna be at the press conference because he has some injuries, but she's like, I don't know the severity of it, but he's not going to be at the press conference, but he will make it to SmackDown on Friday. So I don't know if this is like a storyline where Cody is hurt and may not be able to make another title defense, because we do got a Saturday Night's Main Event coming up in, I believe, March. I forgot what date that is. I think it's March the 15th, I think it's March the 15th. I could be wrong. But in any case, so we don't know what's going to happen with Cody, but if they're saying it could be, we don't know the severity of it. So if it's major, severe injuries that Cody has, you could probably say goodbye to the undisputed title for Cody. And that's going to throw a big, huge wrench into Mania. Because Cody could come out on Friday night and say, you know what, I don't think I'll be able to make it to Mania, and I have to vacate my title. Because somebody on Twitter had an idea that Cody was going to vacate the belt because of his injuries, and at the Elimination Chamber, they were going to have a 6-man, the 6-man men's Elimination Chamber is going to be for the vacant undisputed title. Roman wins that, surprisingly, Roman being the Elimination Chamber. So they have Roman win the belt, and then Jay I spoiled it. We have Walter defend against the Royal Rumble winner, which I spoiled it, was Jey Uso. And then Cody faces Cena. I don't know how that happens, but Roman would would face Punk and Seth Rollins for the belt in a triple threat match. But I don't think Cody's going to vacate it. I just don't. I mean, I could see Cody vacating the belt, and then they have the little mini six-man tournament, not tournament per se, six-way match at the Chamber. Roman wins the belt back. Then he faces Seth Rollins and Punk at Mania. So, if they're going to go with that, let's hypothetically say that happens. You mean to tell, I mean, if that does happen, let's just say that does happen. So it'd be Roman, Punk, and Seth for the Undisputed title. You're going to have Roman be champ for about 6 weeks, and Punk beats him? I wouldn't even have Punk sniffing that title. I'd have him beat either Jey Uso or Walter gets it back. But, you know, if Roman wins the belt at the Elimination Chamber, let him hold it for the rest of the fucking year like he did 4 years ago. Have him go on another 13-16 reign. Why not? I mean, but we'll see. But we'll see what happens with that. But we'll see, like I said, we'll see what happens on SmackDown this Friday night. And that's it. But a hellacious match. And both men are going to feel it in the morning. And I don't know how long both might be out. Kevin will probably won't see the Mania. I doubt he'll be okay for the Chamber. But then again, you know, it's Kevin Owens. He's, you know, he's strong like an ox, and he could be really selling all that shit. Great selling. He's like, I'm not hurt, you know, I'm just busted wide open, and I'm, you know, selling all the, you know, the madness and craziness of the ladder match. And then Cody could be selling as well, but then again, this could be severe, you know, severe injuries, and he could be out for a couple months. He might not make Mania. He might have, like I said, he might have to vacate the title temporarily. Got that Elimination Chamber match, which Roman possibly will win, or may not, who knows. But if he does vacate it, that gives John Cena a very added advantage to win the Elimination Chamber. Is he? Probably not. But let's just hypothetically wait, say that happens, but right now, let's wait till SmackDown. Let's wait. Alright, speaking of, and then, that's that. So, alright, so 3.25 out of 5 stars for the, for Cody and Kevin. And, that's pretty much it. By the way, I went 2-2 in my predictions, by the way. So, I lost the Women's Royal Rumble, because I should have went with Logic. And, I picked Io because I'm biased. But, so I lost that match. One with DIY. One with Cody. And then lost the Men's Royal Rumble because I picked, Punk to win. But obviously it did not. So I went 2-2. So that's, you know, batted 500. Not bad. Alright, so let's get, speaking of the Men's Rumble, let's get to that. Final match of the pay-per-view, the Men's Royal Rumble, starts off with Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka! At number 1, he was, when he won in 2006, I believe he was number 2 or number 3. So, let's see if Rey can go wire to wire, which he did not. Number 2 was a shock. The debut of Pentagon Zero Miedo. And the crowd's like, holy shit. These guys going at it first. Oh boy. And, there's a little bit of a botch. And we have to talk about it when, they were on the ropes and, I think it was Rey was trying to get Pentagon over with like a head scissors or something like that. You see Pentagon's feet touch, but did they really touch? You couldn't really tell. But the referee's like, no, 1 foot, 1 foot. You see half, like one of the referees around this side of the ring go 1 foot, 1 foot. They didn't even go to replay. I mean, really? We couldn't go to a quick replay, like a picture-in-picture replay, to see if Pentagon's both feet touched. I mean, if you go on Twitter, there's some pictures of it, and you see, looks like both feet touched. So there might have been a botch there. But who knows? Anyway, but Pentagon stayed in the match through a very long time. Chad Gable, thank you. He comes out at number 3. And we didn't get we didn't get an elimination until pretty much number 8. So I'll get to that in a minute. Carmelo Hayes, him, comes out at number 4. Number 5, Santos Escobar. He comes out at number 5. The big fat man, Otis, comes out at number 6. And then, Braun Breaker. He comes in at number 7 and just went to town. He eliminates Otis eventually. Where he eliminated Mello. Then he eliminated Santos pretty quickly. Then Otis got eliminated by Braun Breaker. And then number 8 was Akira Tozawa. But then when Mello took him out during his entrance, laid him out, and then Adam Pearce comes out, and medics come out. It's like, hey, Tozawa's hurt. You know, what are we gonna do? So we follow them to the gorilla position, and we see Hunter like doesn't even know what to do. I'm like, let's get somebody new here. You know, let's have a shocking. No, he wasn't in the back. Well, we didn't have him on our bingo card. So, we see ISHO Speed, that fucking moron that hangs out, I think, with Logan Paul. So, Hunter's like, go out there! He's like, and then ISHO Speed's like, what? Get out there! So, he goes to the ring, gets in the ring, does his little posing and bullshit. And then Braun Breaker ripped him in half with a wicked spear and threw his fucking ass out. Bye-bye. These freaking wannabe freaking social media people, big time stars like Logan Paul. Get this guy out of here. Who the fuck is that guy? I mean, really, who the fuck is that guy? ISHO Speed. What the fucking name is that? Sounds like a mumble rapper. A really bad one, too. Like, attention more. Sorry. Moving on. Braun just eliminated that piece of shit. And then the entrance started coming in a little bit better. Number 9 was Sheamus. Fella! He comes in and did some pretty good stuff. Didn't really eliminate anybody, but look at that. Number 10, Jimmy Uso. He comes in. Number 11, Andrade. And then Jacob Fatu. He comes out and boy did he start going on a tear. Eliminates Jimmy. Eliminates Andrade. And then number 13 was Ludwig Spears, otherwise known as Marcel Barthel. And he like started jogging in the ring, stopped, and waited for a little bit. Then he gets in the ring, and then pretty much Pentagon's like, well, get out of here, threw him out. And then Marcel and Pentagon started like jaw-jacking, like, oh, that could be an interesting match this Monday night on Raw. Got that. Number 14, The Miz. Didn't really do much. Number 15, one of the kind of debuts. I think did we see him last year at the Rumble? I don't know if we saw him last year at the Rumble, but in any case, number 15, say his name and he appears. Sing with me now. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry comes out. The crowd goes nuts. Didn't stay in the match too long because at number 16, put up your ones, ladies and gentlemen, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He comes out, goes right after, doesn't go after Joe Hendry per se, but he gets in the ring, goes right after Jacob, and starts wailing on everybody. He eliminates Joe Hendry, sadly. What are you gonna do? Then he eliminated Sheamus. Then, him and Braun Breaker had a little, stare down. interesting. I'm interested. Roman eliminates Braun Breaker. Did you know anybody? Let's check my notes. No. Okay. Number 17, Drew McIntyre. He comes in, and then eventually he gets eliminated. And there's a big story with Drew McIntyre. When he got eliminated, he stormed all the way to the back and started cursing out everybody because he's like, somebody had to get in there, move. There was a botch somewhere during his elimination. I don't know who. I don't know if it was Poppy Priest who came out at number 28. Something happened there, or somebody within the match, near the end of the, the endings of, the minutes before the end of the match, somebody had a miscommunication, or somebody missed their cue, I don't know, but Drew basically was pissed, and he stormed out the ring. He stormed all the way to the back, cursing up a storm, and I think he stormed out of the arena. Oh boy. I would dare to say we don't see Drew McIntyre for a while. And he just signed a new contract, and you fuck him over. Oy. So somebody had a box, so if I'm a Drew McIntyre, I want that guy fucking punished. So I don't know who it was, but anyway. Alright, so Drew McIntyre comes out at 17. Fiend Balor comes out at number 18. The crowd went dead because, nobody knew his theme song. We don't, I wish Death Rebel would just fucking get fired and just get out of the fucking wrestling business, because their theme songs are horrible. Horrible. I mean, just get rid of Finn Balor's old, new theme and bring back his old theme. That theme. But anyway, who knows? Number 19, Shinsuke Nakamura, the United States champ. He comes in and pretty much Jey Uso eliminated him. So I'm thinking, there's something might happen on Raw this Monday with Jey and possibly Shinsuke. I don't know, but anyway. Speaking of Jey, comes out at number 20. And then the return of the phenomenal one, AJ Bad Hair Styles. He comes out to his old theme. Thank you. They don't want none. They don't want none. That's a great theme. Not the new theme, which was like a remix version. That was horrible. That's a Death Rebels. I don't know who did that. That was bad. Really, he should have came out to his New Japan theme, but he can't use it. You know why? Because guess who owns that? Oh yeah, AEW and New Japan. Can't use it. Sucks, because it's a banger theme. But anyway. Alright, so AJ comes out. Bam! Number 22, Braun Strowman, who, big man, thinks he's Kane, throws out Jacob Fatu, because they went at it after what happened at Saturday's main event. So Braun eliminates Jacob Fatu. And then Jacob stayed at ringside, and then the next guy, John Cena! He comes out at number 23. He eliminates Braun Strowman, then he eliminated Fiend Balor. And then he stayed in the ring with Roman, and they had a little thing. I'm like, oh, great, here we go again. Drew McIntyre as well went after Roman. Everybody's going after Roman. I mean, come on. Stop it. Number 24, CM Puke. So Punky Brewster comes out at number 24. And at number 25 was Seth freaking Rollins. And, before he came out, Roman, who was it? There was Roman, Roman, Cena, and Punk had a little three-way stare down, and then And then they just stay there until Seth fucking freaking Rollins comes out. Cena's like, and Roman just like, yeah, he was mad. So Seth comes out. Guess who goes after first? Punk. Because you know that feud's gonna continue. He goes after Seth, goes after Punk. They go on for a little while. Number 26 was Dominic Guerrero, they say. You know, Eddie's son comes out and, did a little thing. He goes after Roman, which was not a great idea, Dom. Not a great idea. Because Roman just like, you son of a bitch! You must acknowledge me! Dom's like, pfft. Eddie, you need to talk to your son. I'll talk to him, S.A. Pero. He must acknowledge Roman Reigns. I acknowledge him too. Yeah, thank you. Eddie Guerrero acknowledges the tribal chief, and you know he's up there. But anyway, got that. So Dom comes out at number 26. Sami Zayn comes out at number 27. So Roman had a little bit of help with two members of the Bloodline. Jay was still in the match, and then Sami comes out. Number 28, like I said, Poppy Priest. Number 29, Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. And then number 30, I wish it wasn't him, but it was somebody else. Logan Small, otherwise known as Logan Paul. He comes out. Crowd went dead. They were booing his ass out the building. Good. But eventually, so he's there. Cena throws Logan Paul out, thank the Lord. AJ and Eli Drake went at it. I think they, kind of reigniting their feud they had. Remember when, I think it was Eli went to AJ's house? Not the Samoa Joe food. Hello, Wendy! No. So kind of maybe going back to the Eli Drake, AJ Styles feud, because, AJ eliminated Eli Drake, Logan Paul eliminated AJ, so they could do something there too. Don't know. And then Poppy Priest got eliminated by Eli Drake. So it was down to, Roman, Cena, Punk, Seth freaking Rollins, and Logan Paul, and Jey Uso as well, the final 6. Seth and Roman went at it near the ropes, and I thought Seth was going to eliminate Roman, and I was like, no! So they're near the ropes, and Roman was trying to get Seth out, and then that fucking piece of shit CM Punk comes from behind and eliminates Roman and Seth. Fucking idiot. Pissed me off. And another woman, Issa was pissed. So he throws them out, and then Punk gets eliminated by Seth Rollins. I forget how, but anyway. And then they start fighting on the floor, and Seth just goes berserk on everybody. Not everybody. He goes to him and Punk continue their like real life fight on the floor, and referees are trying to stop it. And then Roman gets involved. Roman gets hit with a stomp on the floor, and then Punk and Seth continue going at it. They had to break him up. Seth gets all mad and everything, and then Paul Heyman's like, "What are you doing?" And then Seth starts stalking the Wise Man. The Wise Man's like going around the announce table, like Wade Barrett's gonna hold him back, protect him, and Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. He's like, "What are you doing? He's on the floor." So Seth's kind of like, he's like in a catatonic state, and then Seth's like, "Fuck you, Wise Man!" And he goes over, hits a stomp on Roman on the fucking steps. Dude! What are you doing? So, a lot of people saying, oh, we're getting a triple threat at Mania. Seth Rollins versus Punk versus Roman. I think we all know who probably will win that. It's probably going to be Punk. Ugh. Oh, why is Roman even in the equation? I know Roman has to do something at Mania, but why he's gonna be in a match with fucking Seth Rollins and Punk? I don't know. But anyway, we're down to the final two, and that's Jey Uso and John Cena. I was like, oh boy, Cena's winning this now. So they go at it. Jey hits a spear. Cena does his usual shit. And then, Cena well, Jey looked like he was about to throw Cena out. Cena reversed it and throws Jey over the ropes. Jey thankfully held on. Then they start fighting on the apron. I'm like, Cena's winning this. He's gonna AA Jey off the apron to the floor, right? No. Jey somehow held on, gets back in the ring, and they were kind of fighting to get back in the ring, but eventually, Jey gets back in the ring, he goes off the rope, I think he backed up, and then he ran into, I think he dropkicked Cena, or he ran into Cena. Cena gets knocked off the apron, and pretty much stuck the landing on the floor, and he's like, he knew he hit the floor, he goes, he was in shock. Everybody in the arena, I'm like, what? Jey Uso wins the Rumble? I did not have that on my bingo card. Holy shit. The shock of the year so far in wrestling. Jey Uso is the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. And I don't understand, and I'm going to get letters, I know, I'm going to get videos probably done about me, I don't give a shit. All you dumb fucking marks out there that are getting pissy on video and on social media saying, oh, they're getting, oh man, that Cena didn't win the fucking Rumble, and they say, oh, this Rumble sucked. What are you watching? You're mad because, oh, the predictability. It was predictable. How is it predictable Jey Uso won the Rumble? Fucking marks you people are. You're just mad because you didn't get what you wanted. Charlotte was an obvious winner. Obvious predictable winner. Cena was predictable. But a lot of people had Punk. I had Punk. Didn't go my way, but still. As soon as Punk got eliminated by Seth Rollins, I'm like, yup, Cena's winning the Rumble. I actually, I was live tweeting. I actually had the tweet all set up, Cena wins the Rumble. But then again, I saw what was going on the apron. I was like, maybe, what would happen if Jey Uso won? The crowd would go nuts. So that's what happened. Jey Uso wins. I changed my tweet, and I go, I even posted yet. I went on and did my reaction. Thank you all for liking it, by the way. I did a reaction like, holy shit, Jey Uso won the Rumble. He eliminated Cena. I didn't have that on my bingo card. None of us had it. So, and then Hunter at the press conference says, I wanted to have a little bit of unpredictability. Yeah, you did listen to me, Hunter. Thank you. Now give me a job. But I digress. But yeah, Hunter is like, and then even Jey Uso is kind of like, I didn't see it coming, but he's there. He wanted, he even said at the scrum, he said, point blank, I want one more match with Walter. I know I can beat him, so we're going to get a rematch from Saturday's main event in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2. I bet you they're going to go with Jey Uso to win the world title, which I know is going to piss people off even more. I mean, it is what it is. The way it's going to be. So Jey Uso wins the Men's Royal Rumble. The match was pretty good, 3.5 out of 5 stars. And pretty much like I said, Jay goes to the press conference and point blank says, "I want Walter again. I know I can beat him. I want to be the face of the company. I want to be not face of the company per se, face of Monday Night Raw." And I think Hunter's like, you know what? You've been around for so long. Let's run with it. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he was Intercontinental Champion for what, 28 days? Not was it 28 days? Yeah, I think it was no. No, it's like a week, I think. The 28 days was him and Cody's reign as tag team champs. Do you feel him, sir? No. But yeah, they finally let Jay win a major title, and he only holds it for like a week, which I thought was retarded. But now he's going after the big one, and I think they're gonna pull the trigger. He's gonna beat Walter, end his little reign with the world title. Jay's gonna hold it, hopefully longer than a week. But I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think, Hunter sees something in Jay, and they want to pull the trigger with Jay, make him a major face on Raw, win the big title, and see what happens. I think, and I hope that Jey Uso does win the world title, shows it in everybody's face. Basically, it's like, alright, fuck Jey Uso! You never win a title! He won the Intercontinental title, now he's going to become the world champion of Raw. He's going to become a world champion. And we never thought he was going to become world champion. Now he is. So, get ready for Jey Uso as the world heavyweight champion. It's going to be, I think it'll be pretty good. Like I said, I hope his reign doesn't end in like a week. Give him a couple month reign. Come on. Let him hold it till Money in the Bank or maybe SummerSlam. If you really want Cena to break the record, have Cena win Money in the Bank, then cash in on Jay. Make Cena's end, the end of Cena's little retirement tour be like, now I'm gonna turn heel. Probably not, but But I really don't want Cena to win number 17 at all. I don't want it. It's gonna happen eventually. I know it's probably gonna happen, but I don't want it to happen. If anybody should break Ric Flair's record, well, I know he tied it, but to break it officially, it should be Charlotte Flair. She's gonna get number 15 this year. Who knows? Maybe she'll tie her dad by the end of the year, and then break it at Mania next year. But, I mean, we'll see what happens as we get into the rest of this year. Blah, blah, blah. So, but I know all you motherfucking marks, you Cena pussies, you little Cena, I'll use a Cody term, Cena crybabies all crying, why Jey Uso? And the old man, why Jey Uso? He fucking sucks! To quote the great Randy Macho Man Savage, you may not like it, but you must accept it. So, fucking accept that Jey Uso won the Rumble, and shut up. I don't want to watch WWE no more. Good, don't. Bye. Get out of here. Go watch AEW, go watch TNA. We don't need you. As a wrestling fan, get out of here. Fucking bunch of fucking marks. Fucking fake as fuck. Wrestling fans. Get out of the fucking so-called wrestling community if you're gonna be a bunch of fucking babies about it. I mean, I wouldn't have cared if Cena won. I wouldn't care. I was like, obviously predictable, and I would have got a little bit mad at Hunter. I was like, well, Hunter, I wanted some unpredictability here, Hunter. I don't want, Charlotte and Cena win the Rumble. They're gonna win the belts at Mania. I would have did a little mini rant on Hunter. It's like, why must the Royal Rumble be so fucking predictable? But Hunter swerved us, bro, and had Jey Uso win it. So, I'm not mad at you, Hunter. But thank you for actually maybe. I think Hunter watched my predictions video. Right, you know, Hunter, right? Did you? I did. I like you, Mr. Joseph. Because you talk about my proboscis nose and my hot wife Stephanie. Hi, Steph. You never know, you know, Hunter's watching. Hunter's watching. Hey, Hunter, give me a job. It's gonna happen. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I keep saying, Hunter, you know, if you need somebody on your creative team that is more creative about being creative than your uncreative creative team. That was a run-on sentence, but I digress. Hey, I got so many ideas up the wazoo and I'll throw them at Hunter. I mean, come on. Or if Tony Khan stops for a moment, just stops snorting his cocaine for a moment, you know, maybe Tony Khan will, you know, slide in my DMs. Not like that, but, you know. Hey, I love to work for both of them. Not Nick Khan, I work for Hunter. Hey, you know, if you need another, you know, guy, you know, NXT, you know, get Corey Graves out, kick him out, get him out of here. I'll hang out with Vic Joseph and Booker T. You know, learn from the best. Come on, learn from a two-time Hall of Famer. I just won't say anything about Black Snow. You know, I just learn. You know, that's what you do. You learn. You sit down. You do. You know, you say your lines off your script. And by the way, Joe Tessitore, stop looking at the copy, please. You know, anybody notice that on SmackDown? He's like looking at the copy every 5 seconds. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, this. How's it going? I'm like, stop reading the script! I know you had bullet points there somewhere. I know that's fine, but, you know, don't make it so obvious. Like, what is this, Mike Tenay and Don West, the great Don West? Remember when that happened? We're gonna get a camera crew out there. What's the next line? I mean, why does wrestling have to use scripts? I mean, come on. You think in ECW Joey Styles ever read a script in his life? No. You think the guys on the indie circuit have a script? No. It's just WWE. You gotta say this, you gotta say this. Tell a story. I'm not telling stories. I'm gonna call the moves and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. That's what it should be. You know, have a few lines from like Bobby Heenan and, you know, the great Gordon Soley and Jim Ross. I got almighty! You know, I would love to say that, you know. Vic Joseph's like calling a move and he's like, oh my! I'm like, by God almighty, Vic Joseph, they killed him! By God! Booker T! You saw that, Booker T! By God almighty! And they're like, calm down! No! Shut up! By God almighty! Oh my God! I'm like, kick Vic Joseph off, put me on fucking play-by-play. Shit. I do a better job than fucking Vic Joseph and other guys. I kind of know. A guy that thinks he's, you know, the greatest play-by-play guy in a certain company called House of Boring. You fake as fuck New Yorker. But I digress. You know, then I'll get Joe Cronin a job somehow. Me and Joe on NXT, that would be great. Big up to Joe. Me and Joe just go amazingly berserk on commentary. I just not say much. Let Joe do it. I'll chime in here and there, but, you know. My God almighty, Joe! They killed him, Joe! They killed him! I think Joe's going berserk. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Hunter, let's do it, man. Come on. Come on. Get on the ball. I know you watch my show. You watch Joe Cronin's show, too. You hear us on Twitter. Come on. Make it happen, maybe. Come on. Let's give me a 5-year contract. I'll be making millions. I'll be out of this dump. You know, I'll be out of this dump. You know what I mean? Tear this thing down and build a condo. No. But I digress. Yeah, take the missus with me. We're heading down to Florida, baby. Well, wherever. You know, for NXT purposes. We'll head down to Orlando and have a ball. Just, you know, pay for our airfare, pay for our, hotel, and, not hotel, sorry. Apartment building or whatever we're gonna stay, and then, I'll just be, just hang out in Orlando and just kick ass. Maybe I'll do some training at the Performance Center. Not wrestling training, of course. But just some pumping iron, The next thing you know, I see Asuka, I'm like, oh! Hi, Asuka! Asuka's Chana-chan! I know she's having WWE and TKO, kind of protect her from all these morons online. Not me, personally, but I'm nice to Asuka. I have nothing bad to say about it. I'm not creepy, like, stalking her and shit like all these other marks are. But if I did ever meet Asuka, I'd just be respectful. Like I always am. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, come on. I mean, I met so many female wrestlers and female personalities. I don't simp or anything like that. Oh my god! I met Charlie Caruso. I mean, she's amazingly hot, but when I met her, I was respectful. You're my favorite announcer. Melina, when I met her, not once, but twice. She, I was very respectful to her. She gave me a smoochie on the cheek and a nice big hug. Be jealous. Even Victoria. I met her, very respectful to her, and she gave me a big hug, almost choked me out during the, taking my pictures, like, ah! I'm like, ah! And then I almost cried in her fucking arms, talking about my depression, anxiety, I had suicidal thoughts. She's like, you're not alone, and I almost fucking broke down crying. And then she gave me the biggest hug I ever got from anybody. Even Ash Costello of the great band New Year's Day, my sweetheart. And Maria, too, if you think about it. Maria Brinkoff, the mighty in this moment. But moving on. Moving on with that. But yeah. I feel bad for Asuka, even, Alexa Bliss and all, with her stalkers and everything, and Sonya Deville. You got creeps on the internet. I mean, people think I'm a creep, but I'm a sexy creep, so. But I don't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. Just saying. I'll, even if I admit that I'm a simp, but I'm a sexy simp too. But, I'm not gonna take it that far to, like, stalking levels and shit like that. Like, no. I'm not gonna stalk them at the airport or shit like that. If I ever meet them, I'm just gonna be respectful. Keep my emotions and my pain in check. So, if I ever be Kyrie or Io, I'll be starstruck, that's one thing, but, I'll be respectful. It's like, oh, Io-san, yes. You take a nice little picture. Who knows what happens on pictures, so, You can grab my no, not okay. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably just stand there like this. Take a picture like. You can go like you're doing her. You're pointing. Whatever. I mean, come on. Whatever. Back in my day, I met Sunny, before she became a slut, and she got involved in all that other shit later on in life. But I met Sunny when she was, like, amazingly red hot in WWF back then. I met her. I was very nice to her. Shook her hand and everything. Then I started talking to Candido for like 15 minutes about ECW off on the side. It would be me and Candido just hanging out. Oh, the great Chris Candido. God rest your mighty soul. Oh, great stuff. The only person I think that really kind of stiffed me and kind of was like a dick to me was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, Stone Cold. I met Stone Cold, and first thing he did, well, I said thank you for the autograph, and then I tried to shake his hand, and he just like, get out of here. I think he was just in character, so I didn't want to mess around. That's one guy that kind of stiffed me. Then Bully Ray kind of got a little bit miffed at me because I messed up saying I thought that him and Devon were in the TNA, the WWE Hall of Fame, I think, or the TNA Hall of Fame, and he's like, I don't think we're in the WWE Hall of Fame, and he just looked at me like a, what the fuck, look, what the fuck you doing, look, and I was like, I had to apologize for him. He wasn't mad at me, but, kind of gave me what the fuck you talking about, look. But everybody else I met in the wrestling world been pretty nice to me and pretty, I'm always respectful to the men and women of the sport. The sport of professional wrestling. I'm very respectful for the men and the women. Whether it be I met Jordan Grace. I met Taya Valkyrie, very nice. I wanted really Rosa to go meet Taya Valkyrie because, you can get that Mexican connection, you can talk in Spanish. Even Miranda Alizé, I don't even know what happened to her. She was in Ring of Honor and then, don't know where she is now. I think she's back in Mexico, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with Miranda Alizé, and I talked to her respectfully, like a fan. It's like, hey, when are we going to see you back on Ring of Honor TV or EW TV? I don't know. Depends on what, it depends on Tony. And I blatantly said, Miranda, can I be honest with you? She goes, yeah, I can be honest. I said, Tony Khan does not know how to book Ring of Honor. I said it right to her face, and she's like, she gave me that, I don't know, look, I say, I'm being respectful. I love Ring of Honor, been a fan since 2006. But Tony Khan does not. I'll keep saying it till something happens with Ring of Honor. Tony Khan cannot book that fucking promotion to save his goddamn life. And I still hate saying this, but Ring of Honor should have died right after the pandemic started. At the final show. It was Final Battle 2021. It should have ended. Done. No Tony Khan buying the company. It's dead. Another promotion goes to the wayside, like ECW. But now, Tony Khan bought it. I was like, okay, Tony Khan, the so-called Booker of the Year. Back then. Now he can't book for shit. Look at the state of Ring of Honor. Horrible. I mean, yeah, pay-per-view wise, great pay-per-views. TV wise, horrible. That's why I call Ring of Honor TV Ring of Horror, because it's horrible to watch sometimes. You got 30-second fucking filler matches, like squash matches. Like, what is this? I can't. It's hard to watch sometimes, but I'm still watching it because I'm a wrestling fan. Not a mark, fan. So, you want to call me a mark? I'm a sexy, honest mark, okay? And I only will mark out for people that I actually mark out for, like Roman, EO, Adam Cole, baby! Gotta love that guy. He gave me so many shoutouts this week on Twitter. Not that I asked for it, but it's good to get noticed, on Twitter. Not Twitter, sorry, it's Twitch. Great community he has. I love going on Adam Cole's Twitch and watching him play amazingly great games, like Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Mario, Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, Prince of Persia, Sands of, I was thinking Sands of Time. It's a different game. Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2 Remake. He did Final Fantasy 16. He did Rebirth. Amazingly freaking good walkthrough and everything. But amazing community. I love going and hanging out on Adam Cole, Bebe's Twitch, Chug's Twitch. Just love it there. Because they got great people that actually care about you. Unlike here on YouTube in the so-called, kind of defunct WC, or the now WC, that are a bunch of fucking morons, and you have, all these idiots in the WC, like, show their cock, they act, they think they're the greatest things to slice bread. They're not. But you have good ones. You still have some good ones. And I know a few that I talk to. I go in their chat room every so often, and we kind of know who they are. But I'd rather be with those type of people than being in a community. Being in a community with a guy that shows his wang, and a guy that thinks he's a stuck-up fucking mark, and nobody fucking cares, and he doesn't care about his fucking subs. I mean, how can you do that? I get 175,000 subs. I don't give a fuck about any of them. I care about myself. Can't do that. Gotta actually care about your community, your chat and everything. Don't take them for granted and all that shit. I never do that. When I used to do live shows, I don't do live shows anymore because I don't feel like doing them anymore. Not because of trolls like this and that, and being assholes or doing all these kindergarten garbage pranks and shit. We're just retarded. We're not in grade school. We're men. Some of you. And some of these people have no lives. That's all they do all day is just try to ruin people's lives and stuff and fail. But for me personally, I care less. But because I'm gonna keep being myself on YouTube and in real life, and you can't handle it, then don't watch my fucking stuff. Simple as that. Move on. But you can't. Some people can't do that. They hold a grudge with me for like 15 years. Or whatever amount of time it is, they have a fucking grudge. And then they slander and defame my character with bullshit lies, and then they try to turn my friends against me with their bullshit lies and their narrative. Then I have to play damage control, which I hate doing, but like I said, now I have great friends. I have great, I'm part of great communities. We have fun, we laugh, we cry, we just have fun. That's what, all I wanted to do on YouTube was have fun and be around great people that have pretty much almost this, about the same love of wrestling and sports and music, and all the sports and music that I do. And it's just been a journey to find an actual bunch of people that I can actually talk to about real life shit, video games, sport, wrestling, music. That's it. I don't want to be in a community with a bunch of people that just hate each other and, go back and forth in videos like, I hate you, and then get dragged into drama. And if people don't like what I say about them, then fuck them. Fuck them. But, I got dragged into that bullshit, and it just was a waste of my goddamn time. I lost some friends along the way, but, but like I said, I got way better friends. But I wish those people that I kind of threw under the bus, well, but now I'm in a better place with better people that don't fucking care about that bull crap. But it is what it is. Alright, moving on. Alright, so I went on another tangent, but anyway, But for all the people that are pissy about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, I got 3 words for you, and not those 3 words. Get over it. Move on. You don't want to watch WWE no more? Then get out of the fucking WWE community. Get out of here. Get out of the wrestling community. Get out of the IWC, the IWC, YWC. Get out of here. Go do something else with your fucking life, you no-life fuckers. Get a job. Get a fucking life. Get a significant other. Just get off YouTube. You don't even... Or get off social media if you don't like what you see on TV. Or if you don't like somebody on YouTube. And don't watch them. Get at it. Go watch somebody else. Go do your own thing. How about that? Go do your own videos to see if that works. Try to form your own opinion. It was bullshit. But, you know. I thought YouTube would be a fun place to share opinions about wrestling, but how did that turn out the last almost 16 years? I'm still here because, you know, like I said, I'm in a better place with better people that don't you know, put up with any of that BS. We don't care about that BS. And we don't care about the people that actually... Sorry about that. That actually have a problem with us. So if people don't like us, then don't watch. Simple as that. I've been saying that for getting close to 16 years. If you don't like what I say on my channels and in my videos, then don't watch me. I don't care about how many subs I get, how many views I get, how many likes and comments I get. If I get 1 comment, 5 comments, that's great. If I get 30 comments, even better. But, you know, I'm not all about getting a bunch of likes and views and stuff like that. I only came on YouTube to voice my opinion about wrestling, music, TV, whatever. And share my opinions with the same people that have the same love of wrestling with me. Because I've been watching wrestling for 40 goddamn years. Over 40, actually. A little over 40 years. You know? But I never had a platform to talk about it until the birth of the internet. And the birth of YouTube, basically, in 2000... Well, I came around in 2000... I started in 2009. I had an account in 2006. But I didn't have a camera like this. Or a... you know, at the time I had a camcorder. Back in 2009, that's when I got my camcorder. I started recording off the camcorder. We all remember that, some of you. And then, eventually, I started doing it off the computer, off the laptop. With the webcam. And now I'm pretty much doing it off the phone. Pretty much. Most of my videos are off the phone. Because I don't really like... I mean, I would use the computer to do videos, but YouTube got rid of that feature. Using the webcam feature. I mean, nowadays you have StreamYard and Restream and, you know, other ways to do live stuff. But, I mean, if you want to do video, like, I'm talking to you, I'm obviously, you know, you see, I'm recording it live or pre-recording it, and then I just throw it up, you know. But back in the day, we used to, you know, I used to record it off off YouTube with the webcam feature. They took that out, I think, in 2000, what did they take out? 15, I think? 2015, 16? That was the worst idea ever. Besides YouTube and Google forming an alliance, which I thought was a very bad idea. I still think it's a bad idea. I wish YouTube would just get away from Google and be its own app. Or its own website like it was when I first started. And now, you know, pretty much was run by, you know, a dumb cunt named Susan. Susan's gone, thank the Lord. You know, now we got Neo. I haven't heard from much since he took over from Susan about a couple years ago. I haven't heard much from him. And now YouTube is still a fucking an insane asylum. You know? I just wish there were more stricter rules. Not that it would help, but, you know, get these people that make all these fake accounts out of here. There should be like a like a limit to how many fucking accounts you have. People have like 50 fucking fake accounts. I don't have fake accounts. People think they say I do, but you can go fuck yourself. But I digress. But in any case, we'll move on with that. But like I said, if you don't like my videos, don't, please, for the love of God. And I'm not begging, but I'm being honest and real, because it's the real truth. Do not watch my videos if you do not like me. You don't like me, I don't care. You want to do critique videos on me? Don't care. Because you give me more attention. Thank you very much. And all the views you're going to get off my name, that's clout. I don't do videos for clout. At all. Never have, never will. When I did my drama videos about certain people, I didn't do those for clout. I just did it because I called out people on their bullshit. And if people want to do the same thing about me, I personally don't care. Because pretty much your dumb, lame, fake opinion with fake fucking proof and fakeness. It's just fake. Because that's all these people that hate me are. They're fake as fuck. They just words to me. It's words. Because, nah, never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But, whatever. YouTube is not real life, okay? YouTube is just a place to express yourself. And, I bring up the First Amendment shit, but, that's just, I have a voice and I'll use it. And I was like, I can say whatever I want to say about you. So yeah, but it's within gotta be within reason. You just can't say, he did this and have no validity behind it. That's why I get a lot of slander. People call me the P word for so many years, and not many people, some people believe that bullshit when there was really no valid proof. And I mean, this and that. The whole Trap Queen situation is ancient history now. Ancient. But still, people still bring that shit up. All the newbies that I hang out with. Oh, look, you gotta stay away from him because he's this. And then, they actually, some of them was too stupid to come to the source, me. It's like, people saying that you're a pedophile. Is that true? I'm like, no. If I was, I'd be on a registry. Am I? No. And pretty much, it's ancient history. It's like 13 goddamn years and we're still talking about that shit. And other shit that came along with that, but nobody cares. I mean, get over me already. Just please, for the love of God, just do something else with your life. If you don't like me, get off my channel. Get off my hard, fat Italian sausage, my cock. All right, just get off my channel. Go do your own boring shit on your channel. You want to do boring commentary videos about me? I don't give a fuck. Enjoy the clout views off my name. But the real people that watch me, there's a lot. They know that I'm the truth and that I will speak my opinion. If people don't like my opinion, that's one thing. But, I might not agree with certain people's opinions. Like, if Joe Cronin has an opinion, I'll say, hey, with Joe, I kind of agree with you on some of that opinion, but, here's my opinion, and then, Joe doesn't like my opinion. I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm like, well, this is how I feel. That's the way it should be. With certain people, I don't really take them seriously. I don't. And I never will. But, the good people that have opinions, like Joe, like other people, they have good opinions. Like, that's right. I actually agree with your opinion. And then I'll chime in with my opinion. It's like, yeah, this is what I would do. Like, and then, certain people are like, that's a pretty good idea. So I get some love here and there for my opinions, but, either we talk in the chat or, you know, comments and everything. But, you know, certain people just, you know, can't take, you know, they take my opinions and they spin it and then do all this bullshit on YouTube. It's like, I'm a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. You just pissed me off, then, you know, you just unleash Satan, basically. You unleash Pandora's box, and, you know, you're gonna regret ever doing that. But, yeah, nowadays, I really don't care about what people say about myself or my videos or whatever. I really don't care. I don't give two fucks anymore. I'm just gonna be me on YouTube, and that's it. I'm gonna have an opinion, and if you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. Don't watch my shit. Don't comment on my videos. I mean, certain people can, but you know, other people, I just don't care what I have to say on video or in the comment section or chat rooms or whatever, maybe on social media. You don't like my opinion, don't fucking read it. But, you know, you got people that are just, you know, they say, oh, we're gonna leave him alone, and then, you know, they're still chiming in the background, like little hypocrites that they are. I'm just saying. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. It's, you know, getting late, and, I want to go to bed. Not that I got anything to do, but, you know, I want to get this video out of the way and get done, because I got other things to do and worry about. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like Jey Uso being the winner of the Royal Rumble, too fucking bad. Because you're still gonna watch WWE, you're still watch AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. You're still gonna be watching wrestling, and you're still gonna be talking about it, and still complaining like little baby bitches that you are. But if you don't you don't like it, and you know, if you say, oh, I'm not gonna watch it anymore, then don't watch it. But you're still gonna watch it, because you can't get enough of it. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna be a fan of wrestling until I freaking die. And I know there's gonna be things that piss me off. You know, if something does piss me off, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna care about this storyline anymore. You know, I'm just not gonna really care about it. I'll still watch the segment or how the storyline plays out. And I'm going like, finally this fucking segment ends, or finally this boring as fuck storyline ends. Let's get to something new here with certain wrestlers. That's all it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be the type of person who says, I'm not gonna watch TNA anymore. I'm not gonna watch WWE or AEW anymore. Ring of Honor. No, I'm still gonna be a fan of wrestling. You know, in sports in general. I might not like some of the deals that the Mets are doing, or you know, the 49ers, or the Rangers. You know, I may not like the way the team is playing, and I'll do some rant videos. I'm like, this team sucks. You know, get this coach or manager out of here. You know, I'm still gonna be a fan, but you know, I will rant and rave like any fan would. But I'm not gonna go over and beyond the limits. You know, like some of these morons do on freaking talk radio. Because they talk out of their ass. Now, I'm just gonna rant. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say in my opinion. I'm like, I don't like this coach. Get him out already. Like I did with the Niners this season. I fucking hated Nick Sorensen. I wanted him out. And what happened? Finally, they got him out. Same thing with Schneider, the lame as fuck special teams coach. Now we got the guru back, Robert Saley. They're bringing a guy from the Jets. And who knows if like guys like Drake Greenlaw is coming back. Any of the players that used to play for Robert Saley, because he's a great guy. I know we got shafted by the Jets, coaching wise. He made some dumb, boneheaded decisions. One of them's having, what was his name? I think it's Nick Hackett, the guy that fucking Rogers loves, because he was in Green Bay, he came over to the Jets. Everybody thought the Jets were going to be the greatest team. Nope. Because Saley and, the offensive coordinator made bad, dumb plays. And, freaking Rodgers didn't have it anymore. First play of the year, gets injured, out for the year. Just could have, we're penciled in to win the division, or at least come close to it. Jets season went downhill. They didn't even make the playoffs. This year, same thing. No, not same thing with Rodgers getting injured, but the team just was underperformed. Horrible. And then Robert Saleh gets fired in week 4, week 6, something like that. Then, the new coach stunk up the joint. Rodgers still played like shit at times. But I didn't get mad about it. I kind of made fun of Robert Saleh getting fired from the Jets. Because I was like, you shouldn't have went there in the first place. I know the Jets needed a fucking, they needed an overhaul bad. I thought Rodgers was gonna be the Joe Namath of the Jets. The Jets will finally make the playoffs again. Because it's been a very long time since the Jets have made the playoffs or even won the division. But now you got great teams like the Cheaters. The Chiefs. The Bills are great. They've been winning the AFC East title. You got a great Miami Dolphins team, and then you got other teams that are just great. The Steelers, the Ravens, I would say the Browns, but not that much. But the Bungles, and then you just got the Chiefs in the AFC West, and then I'll still be a Jet fan because I kind of I grew up a Giant fan, because my dad is a long-time Giant fan. He loves the Giants religiously. Don't get me started with the way he goes on every Sunday. When football season goes, he goes berserk! But I digress. Yeah, and then I became a Jet fan when Bill Parcells came around. And I've been a Jet fan, for a long time. Pretty much the mid-90s up to now. And then when I met Rosa, my brother from another mother, the great man that he is, converted me, kind of brought me on board. I joined the San Francisco 49er bandwagon. And I've been a member of the faithful for 13 years now. Since 2012, really. 2011, 2012-ish. But not for him, I would still be a Jet fan. But, I'm pretty much 85% Niner fan, 15% Jet fan right now. You can call me a bandwagon fan all you want, I don't give a shit. I stay true to my teams, though. I've been a Met fan since I was a little bitty Hulkster dude. I don't watch that much basketball anymore. I was a closet Knick fan, and then when Jordan came around, I was like a big-time Bulls fan, and then Kevin Garnett coming around, Minnesota Timberwolves, then he went to the Celtics. I still root for the Celtics, here and there. So the only Boston team I like, by the way. I like the Red Sox a little bit, especially when they're playing the Yankees, but not a big fan of the Red Sox. Not a big fan, but, I just hate the Yankees. We all know that. Don't like the Patriots that much, either. And the Bruins can go fuck themselves, too. I know they won. They beat the Rangers today 6-3. The Rangers are like, ugh, right now. They're having a great January, and then February starts, down the drain. Last couple games have been dreadful. So, the Rangers are like the Jekyll and Hyde team of 2024-25 this year. I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs. I know it's February 2nd. We got 2 months left of the season, but still. And then we got JT Miller back. Got a couple of decent players, but still, the Rangers are not like the Rangers of last year when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost in six. Lost in six to the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. But they had a great team last year. This year, not so much. They started off red hot, and then, you know, what happens with red hot starts, downhill, and they just gotta go up and down, and then they try to make a big run near the end, and if your team is not the New York Mets, then you're probably not gonna make the playoffs. I mean, that Met run last year was, last season was just magical. It was just magical. I would have marked the fuck out they went to the World Series. They beat the Dodgers. The dynasty the Dodgers are. Would have exposed them. Like, we kind of did expose them, to be honest with you. The Mets exposed the Dodgers. And now the Dodgers spend more fucking money, get another Japanese pitcher in Sasaki. Get Tanner Scott. I mean, they're really building a super team. I mean, how many more Japanese guys do you have to get? It's retarded. Otani, Sasaki, Yamamoto. Oy. And then their offense is just, forget it. Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and company. I just feel like we're going to get a Dodger dynasty like what the Chiefs are right now, going for a three-peat. Chiefs are a dynasty right now. God forbid they win, you know. You know, Eagle fans are, are retarded. They are probably one of the worst fan bases in football. The Philadelphia Eagles fan base. I know you're watching. Fuck you guys. I hope you beat the Chiefs, but still, knowing the NFL and how rigged it is, they'll give it to the Chiefs. And you know how the Philadelphia Eagles fans are going to be in Philly. They're going to tear that fucking city apart next Sunday. I guarantee that. And you thought, I hate kind of comparing it, but with the tragic plane crash last night in Philly that sadly killed 7 people and 19 got injured. You know, you thought that was bad. Wait till next Sunday after the Super Bowl, what might happen in the streets of Philly and around the Philadelphia area for the rest of this year. They're gonna go nuts. Riots, looting, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really, really, really bad. I mean, I know, I don't really think anything really happened when the Yankees lost to the Dodgers in Game 5 of the World Series. That horrible game, almost. But, but I don't think there was much rioting in the Bronx after that game. And basically, could have took the Dodgers to Game 6, but what happened? They choked. It is what it is. But yes, like I said, the Dodgers are building a dynasty. They're trying to be the Chiefs of of baseball. We'll have to see what happens. So next Sunday is the Super Bowl, and I'll be doing a video about that on the Shadows there, episode number 60, and we'll talk about the Super Bowl, my predictions for the Super Bowl. Should be hopefully some good commercials. We're gonna have a lot of movie trailers for the summer. Some good stuff. I think we're seeing the resurgence of horror. Nosferatu, anyone? The Wolfman, anyone? They had a new horror movie called The Monkey. Where they have this, one of those little monkeys comes to life and it kills people. I'm like, holy shit! Minky! Shark the monkey! I can't even do a Ozzy song. Don't you know you gotta shark the monkey? Yeah! Shut up! No. Sorry. They got a horror movie about a monkey. Great. A freaking monkey, I don't even know what they call those freaking monkey dolls things. They play the cymbals things. gypsy monkeys, I think they're called. But whatever. But yeah, I see the trailer for that. I was like, holy shit. So I think we're getting the resurgence of horror. Saw 11's coming out. Not that, I mean, Saw 10 was any good, but you know, I hope we're gonna get a lot of horror movies. We'll probably get more demonic possession movies, like we need more of those. We're not gonna get like slasher movies like Nightmare on Elm Street unless they reboot it again. Or they finally reboot again Friday the 13th. I doubt that. We're gonna get a Jason Voorhees movie. We had the Chucky TV series, which I thought was pretty damn good. They cut it off after season 3. Why? I don't know. USA Network can suck a dick on that. You know? They're thinking about a Halloween TV series. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but I mean, there's been so many reboots of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know, with Leatherface. They have the games. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But, in any case, you know. They had Hellraiser on Netflix. I think it was Netflix, with a female Pinhead. I thought that was kind of cheesy, but that's actually good. So, who knows what's going to happen with that. But I think the horror genre, per se, is coming back. Because they kind of went away for a while, and there was like too many demonic possession movies, which were, some were good, some were bad. But now we're getting like great fucking horror movies. We got Nosferatu was great. I've been watching. I mean, it's on you can rent. You can rent it on Dish now. I seen it in the movie theaters 4 times. And it keeps getting better every single time I saw it. Probably gonna get the DVD later on when it comes out. I saw the Wolfman. Was great. Probably gonna see this monkey movie. This demonic monkey movie. Should be good. And then, I think Saw 11 is coming out this year. Probably see that, you know. And we'll see what happens in the rest of the horror realm. I know there's gonna be a lot of Marvel movies coming out. Captain America, what's the name of them? I forgot the name of the actual movie. There's another Captain America movie with Red Hulk. And they're making another Hulk movie called World War Hulk. And they're gonna have Wolverine in it, but not the Wolverine we thought. No, it's not gonna be Hugh Jackman. Henry Cavill is gonna be Wolverine? Ha! What? Superman is gonna be playing Wolverine? What world are we in here? How can you play a DC character, one of the greatest DC characters next to Batman, and then you go from DC to Marvel and play Wolverine? Henry Cavill? I mean, are you committing suicide here? I still think anybody besides Hugh Jackman that can play Wolverine is committing career suicide. There's only one Wolverine, and it always will be Hugh Jackman. Plain and simple. I mean, I'll give Henry Cavill a chance in this World War Hulk movie. If he plays a good Wolverine, I wouldn't give 2 fucks about it, but I'm gonna give it a chance. If it's good, great. If it's not, I'm just gonna please do not do another Wolverine movie with him as Wolverine. I know Hugh Jackman doesn't want to play him anymore. That's him, but I mean, there's so many people that don't want to. I don't want to play Iron Man anymore, Robert Downey Jr. But then we do another 5 movies. Fucking idiot. Like Robert Englund didn't want to, didn't want to be Freddy Krueger anymore. And then a couple years ago, I was like, I want to do it one more time. Never came to be, actually. But, Robert Englund's 80 now, so it would make no point to put him in another Freddy movie. Or any of the guys that played Jason Voorhees. I don't know if they want to do it again. Like Kane Hodder would play Jason again. I think he's too old to do it now anyway. So they'll probably have to put a new Jason. It looks very scary. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I talked way more than enough about random stuff that kind of pertain to the original rant of Jey Uso winning the Rumble and people not liking it, and that kind of pertain to myself and other shit. So, whatever, I don't care. But, that's that. Alright, guys, I'm getting out of here. It's late, and I got things to do tomorrow, and you should too. So, if you're in the Northeast, go to sleep. You're on the West Coast. Hope you're getting over the Royal Rumble, or whatever you're doing on your late Saturday night, because it's almost midnight on the West Coast. And on the other side of the world, top of the morning to you, love. Or if you're in Japan, happy Monday. Well, soon to be Monday. Because, it's a day later. But big ups to the great people of Japan. Love you all, especially you ladies. That's pretty much it. But for everybody who went to the Royal Rumble tonight, you had fun. Get home safely if you're leaving tomorrow. Or you're leaving Monday or Tuesday. I hope you get back to your destination safely. And, I know the world is fucked up right now with aviation. People are getting scared to go on a plane. But, if you have to take a plane, whether it be for business or pleasure, hopefully nothing major happens. We don't need another fucking tragedy with the airlines. But something has to be done with the FAA, and all these problems can be prevented. There's got to be more stricter flying restrictions. You gotta fly at a certain level. Can't go over it. You gotta monitor that shit. We need better people that actually can do their fucking job as an air traffic controller or whatever it may be in aviation. Be a pilot, co-pilot, whatever it may be. The FAA needs to be better, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, but, to the people of Philadelphia and D.C., and even you great people in Kansas and Missouri, because that's where the planes kind of came out of and everything, my heartfelt condolences go out to those 4 states and all the people that passed away, for their families and friends and neighbors, whatever. My heart and condolences go out to you people. I hope you can pick up the pieces eventually. And even to the great people of LA, still dealing with those fires. I know we haven't really heard much about that. I know they're rebuilding now, and then hopefully by the end of the year, LA will be back on its feet, and all those people that lost their homes will be back in brand new homes, still getting on with their lives, and resuming some happiness. So, it might be dark now, ladies and gentlemen, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Whether it be, you lost your home, you're dealing with depression, anxiety, possible thoughts of suicide, just don't go off the deep end now. But, I know I'm trying to be the voice of reason, I'm sorry. But if you're having a bad day, you're not alone. Everybody has a bad day. It has a really, really, really bad day. And some people just act on their impulses and anger. They just lash out and they don't think about what they're doing. I kind of had that problem. I have that problem. I suffer from impulse control disorder, so I don't think before I act. I act before. I don't think before I do or say something. So gets me in a little trouble. So I'm trying to deal with that over the last couple of years. So, it's a work in progress. But I still suffer from depression, anxiety, and it's been a long, very, very, very long-term thing, and, I'm trying to I've been saying that, for the last couple of years I've been saying I want to really work on my mental health and everything, but this year I really, really want to get my mental health in check. I know it's going to be a long year. I know February 2nd, like I said, so we got a long time to go, but hopefully, when we get to December 31st, I'll look back at this year and, hopefully I have a lot of great things to talk about and not so many bad things. But you never know what the year can bring. So, but right now, the first month, I've had some good days and bad days, but, I get through it eventually, even if I'm in a really pissed off mood. But, I know eventually this year is going to turn out. I'm hoping by the end of the year it turns out very, very well. I kind of need a year, that's not just full of ups and downs. I want to have a year that just goes smooth sailing. Will it ever happen? I don't know. But it's up to the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ the Lord. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, I talked way more than enough. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Final rating for the Royal Rumble, 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. You haven't subscribed to my channels already, please do. Smash that like button, the desk, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, which will be tomorrow, early tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk about Dynamite and Collision, and on this very channel, and then late tomorrow night we'll talk about TNA and Ring of Honor, and then we'll get you back ready for a full week of wrestling: Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, and all the good shit in between. And then we got the Super Bowl next Sunday. We'll talk about that on the over the week next weekend, and then we'll just keep going through February. It's a very short month, ladies and gentlemen. We're 26 days away from that. So, little under 4 weeks away. So, it's gonna be here and then gone. And we talk about March and St. Patrick's Day. And then eventually we'll be talking about Easter in the next few weeks after that. So, we're getting through the early part of 2025. Valentine's Day is coming up in 12 days. So we're gonna get through it. Spring is about a month away, about 6 weeks away. So we'll see what happens with the hedgehog later tomorrow morning. If he sees the shadow or not, we're gonna get something. We're gonna get either early spring, hopefully for I would hope for early spring. I would love that, but we might get our 6 more weeks of winter. Pretty much going through the end of March. I think the spring solstice is March 19th to 21st, somewhere around that area. And daylight savings time is coming up next month, in a couple weeks, about a month away. So we turn the clock forward. So the sun will be going down around 6:30, close to 7 o'clock. Then by the time we hit July, it's like 9 o'clock. It's like great time to just go out, and it won't get dark until like 9, almost around 8:30, 9 o'clock here in the Northeast. So it's a great time to be alive. The summer, I love the summer. I love when I don't really like when it gets really, really, really hot with the humidity and everything, but I love the summer. Probably one of my favorite seasons ever. The girls in their scantily clad bikinis, and the warm weather. Baseball's going strong. Eventually football starts near the end of the summer. And that's it. I don't like the winter at all. The only thing I like about the winter is Christmas and my birthday. And that's it. Anything else besides that, don't give a shit. Alright, let me go before my battery dies. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, if you're not down with all of that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Sunday. Coming up tomorrow. Enjoy your Sunday. Rest of your weekend. And we'll talk again tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. And until next time, I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace! Bitches.